What's good, y'all? It's Truth on the way, aka your mama's favorite cousin, uncle, daughter, sister, brother. Of course, do your homework on me being him. Clothing brand secrets that they do not want to tell you. I am a clothing brand owner. I've been a clothing brand owner for 2 years, so y'all stay tuned for this video. We're finna drop some sauce. Let's go.
Pretty girls from Miami already. Put your heart in my hands, it's heavy. I can't kick it like Lionel Messi.
The first secret that I'm about to reveal to y'all, they're gonna be mad at me for this. A lot of people fake their brands on Instagram and social media. A lot of people, you ever heard the saying, like, gotta fake it till you make it? Bruh, a lot of brands do that. Like, a lot of brands, really, they make it seem like they're getting a lot of orders, they're getting a lot of sales, and like, really, they only getting like 1 or 2. And if other people or customers are seeing that, okay, he's getting a lot of sales, or they think that he's getting a lot of sales, let me see what his brand about. They're gonna go to his brand and see, oh, okay, his brand actually tough. That's how they gather more sales. So a lot of brands do that, in case y'all ain't know. I know a lot of brands personally, they post like a whole bunch of bulk orders on their screen, on their feed, and they make it seem like it's theirs. In reality, it's just a picture from, like, I don't know, Pinterest or something. I don't hate, it's definitely still a way of marketing because it triggers something in the customer's mind to say, okay, other people want this brand, they must think it's desirable, so I'm gonna think it's desirable and I'm gonna buy from their brand. And the second secret I'm gonna give you, and this really relates back to myself for real. So, a lot of times, brand owners, your first drop, and this is for y'all future brand owners too, your first drop is always going to fail. Now, take that as hate, take that as motivation, take it however you want to take it, but I'm gonna explain this to you. Your first drop is always going to fail. Now, let me break this down. My first drop was in my first drop was in October of 2023. I didn't sell out of 30 hoodies until 5 months after that drop started. There was just so many things that went wrong within the process, within the packaging, within the marketing, with everything that went on. There was a lot of things that went wrong in it. So I made a video about that, a story time, how I lost over $1,000. Y'all go watch that video. It was definitely crazy. And yes, your first drop is always going to be bad, solely because it's your first drop. No one knows you, especially if you do pre-made. If you do pre-made and you get an MOQ of 50, then like, it may take you a minute to sell 50, especially to strangers that you don't know. You may get a few sales, like from your friends or like from your classmates or something like that, but it's hard to get people to support online to actually buy from your brand. But I have some marketing tips that will help with that. Y'all go check that video out after this. Secret number 3, always double check your manufacturers with references. Now, I've done this numerous times. Like, I've had a manufacturer and then I'll ask them to see pictures of their products. And then after I see pictures of their products, I would say, okay. And then I ask them, can I talk to the owner of that brand? Sometimes they might give you hesitation, be real, because they don't want to put all their business out there, but 9 times out of 10, they'll give you their WhatsApp or their Instagram of the brand that they made the product for, and you could text and be like, hey, is this brand okay, or is this manufacturer okay, were there any complications, etc., and he'll low-key help you out. And not only is that a good way to make sure your manufacturer is good, but that's also a good way to make brand connections, because you always have to have brand connections. And you want to double check with that manufacturer, because when you're dealing with finances overseas, it can definitely be a lot of complications with that, especially if it's not like through bank statements or nothing. It's just through like MoneyGram or Western Union. So you got to be careful with that. Me personally, my manufacturers, they all checked out as verified. I got a list of 10. DM me on Instagram. You can get those, and we might could lower down the price depending on if I like you or not. We're gonna see. So tip number 4. Always keep going no matter what you see other people got going on. A lot of people, I'm gonna sum that up so I can put it on the screen. So, always keep striving. There's gonna be brands that's better than you. There's always gonna be brands that's better than yours, but you can't get discouraged by it. Like, Nike didn't come out as one of the greatest brands of all time. Off-White didn't come out as one of the greatest brands of all time. Like, a lot of the brands that you know now, they didn't just pop out as just known as the greatest brands of all time. They had to work to get towards that level. So in order, if they can work towards that level, why can't you? All you have to do is put the work in, market right, have a lifestyle around your brand that people like, and feel me, excel like that. It's really simple. You just gotta put the work in. A lot of people get scared to put the work in sometimes, so their results aren't as better, or their results aren't as their results aren't the same as those who actually put the work in and did what they were supposed to do. That's fine. You just gotta go through that trial. And secret number 5 that I'm gonna let y'all know, make sure that your brand has a great meaning. Now, a lot of people, they make brands meaning basically the same thing. Hidden lovers, fallen angels, secret desires, neglect the world, hate those. Like a lot of people, they got these same basic meaning brands. Be yourself, don't let hate get to you, this and that. Like a lot of brands are following kind of like the same patterns. Now that's okay, but to an extent, like you have to still have some sort of uniqueness to your brand. You can't just be copycatting based off of what everybody else does. You have to have some sort of originality with your brand. Otherwise, people aren't gonna be able to distinguish you from everybody else. So with that being said, make sure your meaning is good and make sure your name relates back to your meaning. That way you have something positive and people can remember it by, so they're not just saying, oh, that's the brand that got the cool designs. No, that's the brand that stands for something positive and it's gonna take me far in my life. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe. My Instagram is right here. My clothing brand is right here. This all the boring stuff, so you can skip out if you don't want to watch this. I got 2 other channels, by the way. I got Truth on the Way 2 and Truth on the Way Archives. I'm gonna link them in the description. I got a motivational channel and I got a vlog channel, so y'all go check that out. HWPO Ent, we always lit. Ask your mama, auntie, son, daughter, sister about me. It's like, I don't know, scared.